Okay, looks like we're live. Okay, let me just get the screen open on another device so that I can pay attention to chat and stuff, and then we will get started. So let me just open this up on my tablet real quick. Okay, we're live. Hello everyone, and welcome tonight to another stream. And tonight we're going to be playing Genshin Impact because I recently re-downloaded the game after I saw that Snezhnaya was actually looking pretty good. So I've seen some of Snezhnaya because my friend plays it on stream, and I wanted to just watch it just to see if it looked good. And honestly, it looks like they're going a little bit back to their roots. So, and it reminded me a lot of my favorite region in Genshin ever, and that's Fontaine. But because I uninstalled the game quite a while ago, we have got to play catch-up. And I didn't uninstall it because of the fact that it was bad or anything like that. The reason I uninstalled the game was because I needed to make room on my device, and I just wasn't playing Genshin as much. So yeah, we're still in Nodcry, but I didn't hate Nodcry. So I have no idea what to expect, except I know we go to the moon at some point in Nodcry, but other than that, all I remember is there's this dude that is like evil. He's a sinner apparently, but that's all I remember of Nodcry. So it's been a while. So we are definitely going to be playing some catch up over the next probably couple of weeks or so. Let's see, the game just immediately throws us in. Yep, it throws us right in. So, enjoy the show, because we're probably going to be here for a while.
Oh, it's been a few days since we said bye to the others in Nasha Town. Still no news about Riru, though.
Riru, that was his name.
Where did he slunk off to?
That was his name. The big evil dude. The sinner dude.
If only he was gone for good. But with all the trouble he stirred up before, there's no way we've seen the last of him.
Oh, most definitely not.
Hello, you must be the traveler in Paimon?
That's me.
Mr. Flint has been looking for you. Unfortunately, there's been a serious wild hunt attack over at the quarry. He thinks it's time to regroup and figure out a plan.
Okay.
The wild hunt?
Oh yeah, the zombie things. Oh god, I hated fighting those. Hopefully I've got a good team. I don't remember if my team's good or not. I know I'm running Hyper Bloom, but that's about all I do know. Okay, we're in Act 3 of 10, so we're not too far behind by any means. We are, but we're not doing too bad. Okay. So the team I have is Nahida, Cookie, Xingqiu, and Farina. I'm thinking about taking out Xingqiu just because I think my god. Just because I think Farina does enough Hydro application. So I think I'm gonna change out. Oh god, where's the team thing? Sorry, I'm getting used to the UI still. I am going to take out Xingqiu for one of the best electro applicators in the game, and that is the Riding Shogun.
The campaign begins.
I do hope she's on the right set, because it has been a long fucking time, so I do not... I have no idea if my characters are built. I do not know if they are... Okay, let's see. So she's still on Emblem? Yep, she's on Emblem. So she's good to go. Farina, I know, is good to go, because she's busted. Nahida should be good to go. And Cookie should definitely be good to go. Alright, I think we are set.
Oh no, the people would adore me so much.
So, because I am a mobile, the noise is going to fluctuate quite a bit, so Just bear with it, guys. That's all I can say. Meet up with Flint at the quarry. How far is that? Oh, that's not that far. My right-hand shogun is not looking the best, but it'll be alright. Still my favorite Archon, by the way. Okay, I don't want... No. I'm not getting involved in a secondary quest. No, thank you. Why does this kind of remind me of Dragon Spine? With, like, the rib bones. Oh, it's Llama. Llama... Let's see if I can remember their names. Llama... The pipsqueak, I can't remember her name.
I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all. This whole area feels like a soulless husk.
Okay, so the Kuvaki are the moon spirits.
Looks like his appetite truly is insatiable. As if the power of that energy cannon wasn't enough.
Forgot your name, the electric girl. And I forgot the girl's name too, the one that's on this one. Okay, Yehoda.
What's his endgame here?
Probably mass destruction.
Everyone's here already. Hey, we made it. So, what's going on?
Trouble.
We've all been on high alert since we split up a few days back, expecting Rerir to strike again.
No telling how the stream is going to behave, by the way. I don't know. I've never tested Genshin on stream
It's
before.
like he just vanished into thin air. No one has seen him nor found any trace of his presence. That is, until this morning, when a ratnik found signs of wild hunt activity while out here on patrol. As you can see, the Crystonite itself is physically intact, but the Kuvaki it contained is all but completely diminished.
Okay.
And we're sure that Rerir did this.
I mean, look at the colors around.
Who else? He's
I
the
know,
only
that's your
one
name.
Who could pull off a stunt like this.
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
Kuvaki loss has
In
reached
Alpha.
critical levels. Reiki of Solnari set to maximum threat level. Warning, unless de-escalation measures are taken soon, he will pose a threat beyond our ability to contain. The consequences could be catastrophic.
Yep.
Traveler, do you remember when we encountered Rerir just after regaining his body?
Yes.
There wasn't a shred of sanity left. Nothing but madness and rage.
I remember it well.
Yeah, didn't he shout out a bunch of names? Then he started raving about how nothing in this world mattered to him. Oh, Paimon gets chills just thinking about it. Oh, but the thought that he's still out there, lurking somewhere in Notcry, waiting for his chance to strike? Oh, even chillier.
Last time we fought,
I did not
we were
miss
already
Paimon.
at a disadvantage. If he has such overwhelming
I did not miss
strength, why would
Paimon.
he suddenly go into hiding?
Yeah.
To regain his
If I
strength,
were
probably.
him and I wanted more Kuvaki, I'd just take it by force. No point staying in the shadows. Unless something went wrong. His whole resurrection
Yeah, he's probably
thing
regaining
didn't
strength or
exactly
gaining
go
resources
smoothly.
of some
The
kind.
other thing is,
Is there another
how
threat?
does someone who's completely lost their mind still have the wherewithal to cover their tracks so perfectly?
Beats me.
He is a sinner, so makes sense.
According to certain medical studies, insanity does not always entail a complete loss of rationality.
Exactly.
It may be that he is simply living in a world of his own.
Actually
So he's
sounds
insane.
about right. He was ranting away to himself the whole time. Like he had zero interest in talking to us.
There are many unanswered questions here. He could be right under our noses,
Yeah.
and we'd still be in the dark. Besides his name and title, we know little about him. Certainly nothing about his past, or what he might be hoping to achieve.
Exactly. And we wouldn't even know where to begin looking. Even Boss hadn't heard of the Rahir of Solnari before all this. gathered together every scrap of intel in Nodcry, we still wouldn't find more than, like, 3 useful facts about him. So, if we do nothing, he'll just keep getting stronger. And if we want to investigate him, we have no idea where to look. Last time we had Marionette and her big robo-buddy to help us, and we still barely held our ground. If we had to face him alone... Oh, Paimon's head hurts just thinking about it. What are we supposed to do against a threat this big?
I don't know.
Well, I do have a little hunch about his next move. Given that he attacked the quarry, I'd say it's likely he'll target other places rich in Kuvaki.
He's looking for resources of
Somewhere
power.
like the Eye of Krati, or the Pillar of Embla. One thing's for sure. If we just sit back and let him keep absorbing Kuvaki, we really won't stand a chance against him.
Yeah, I gotta kick him while he's
A
down.
perfectly reasonable hypothesis. However, it is worth noting that these two locations are quite far apart. To investigate them both, we'll need to split up.
Yeah, we'll have to intercept him pretty much.
I agree, we should split up. Right now, Rarir's goal seems to be gathering Kuvaki, not fighting us directly. Once we're done, let's regroup on Hisi Island.
Wait, why Hisi Island?
If I recall correctly, your largest goddess statue was carved from Kuvaki rich ore, was it not?
Ew.
That's right. Yes, it could well be a potential target of his. I should head back and start evacuating the pilgrims.
Splitting up's always gonna be risky. But I guess we don't have much choice, right? We're in a race against time here. And if we do run into Ririr, what then?
We run.
That's when you follow the 3rd rule of treasure hunting. Run.
I didn't
like
actually
the
think she was
wind.
gonna say that.
Didn't you say the 3rd rule was go with the flow?
I don't know, I don't remember.
I don't know. Did I? Anyway, whatever.
Yahoda's a
This
big coward, by the
situation,
way.
Go with the flow means go find backup.
It's whatever you want to make it out to be.
If
in the
anyone
time.
finds so much as a trace of Rarir, do not pursue him. Get out of the area and alert the rest of us as soon as possible. We need to put safety first.
All right, we'd better get moving. Come on, Ineffa, let's go.
That was some pretty flat voice acting. Sorry, just had to note that. I do have to play on the lowest graphics, by the way, so just... I can only take so much, guys. My phone can only handle so... It will blow up. Okay, where are we going? Far. Very far. Okay, at least I got all of the waypoints unlocked before I decided to kick the bucket from the game for a while. Like I said, the volume will fluctuate because I have to sometimes pick up my phone, but it's no big deal. My Red and Shogun needs a heal.
Bond is strong.
Oh shit. I didn't realize there was water. Okay.
Any leads?
No.
Nope, diddly squat. No clues to where he might be hiding. It's like he's a ghost.
I was gonna say that earlier.
It feels like we're sitting on a powder keg that could go off at any second. Oh, I hate this feeling. I'd rather face him head on than be left hanging like this.
I wouldn't.
So, you guys didn't find anything either? Not loving the word either. How about you, Flint's?
I questioned a few Ratniki and eventually narrowed my investigation down to one suspicious individual. But by the time I got to his place, he was already gone. Almost as if he knew someone was on to him.
Wait a minute.
Either that, or he's just extremely cautious and doesn't stay in one place for long.
Hold on a
He's
second.
been biding his time for a while now. The question is, where?
If I remember
What
right,
is
Varco
his
was
next
involved with
target?
it. It was right
No
before Far Cry
idea.
came out on Banner.
Since regaining his body, he seems to have lost all interest in the fragment in my possession. If he did still want it, he's had plenty of chances to take it.
All we can do now is hope that Ino and Anefa turn up some leads. Darn it, Rerir. If you've got the guts, come face me one-on-one!
I thought she was flipping this up for a minute. Oh,
Wait, he's actually here? I didn't
don't,
mean it!
and don't do that, please.
It's coming from
The moon
Silver
statue.
Hall. The Lady Kutar might be in danger.
Kota.
Let's get over there, quick!
Moon guy statue. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Oh, okay. We're gonna oh, it's Kalbina. She's going to fight with her then. So he's after the source itself. He's after the direct source itself. That's kind of fucked up.
Why is he attacking the damselette?
Because she's the main source of all the moon power. Hello? Moon goddess. Okay, are we actually fighting? Come on.
This is insane.
Yehuda, get Kutar out of here.
On it.
Do what you do best. Run. Yeah, he ain't going down that easy.
Look where your feeble might has gotten you. Now you shall plunge into darkness. Felindus, soon I will find a way.
Watch out.
Again, very, very flat voice acting right there. It could have been like, watch out! Kalbina? Come on, Traveler, do something. Okay, she did something. Talked about cutting the fucking corpse. Talked about cutting the corpse. A little too close. Oh dear.
Find them, even if it means turning this place to ashes.
So he's going straight after the main source, which is the damselette. That is exactly what he is doing. Doesn't shock me.
That was too close. Oh, we
That's what I
barely
just
made
said.
it out of there alive. What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
Hang on, guys. I got that itch my eye. He's one of the 5 sinners, and that probably wasn't his full strength. God
He's a
knows.
threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional standards.
I have a question.
What's your
When
question?
me and Anefa showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. What was that all about?
She's the main source.
We weren't there for the whole thing either. You were already duking it out by the time we arrived.
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started. It all escalated so quickly, we had no choice but to step in.
Kutar, can you shed any light on the situation?
Kutar. Cross-checking database. I see. So you're the one that the Frost Moon Science referred to as the Moon Goddess?
Correct.
Wait, she's the moon goddess? Oh, no wonder he looks just like all those statues.
That should be
There are
obvious.
many reasons why people might worship the moon, and just as many why they might despise it. I've never met that person before, but there was no mistaking his deep-seated hostility towards me. Why he holds me in such contempt, I cannot say. But since he hunts the power of the moon, it's no surprise that I am a target.
Kutar.
There are many potential motives. For instance, you help the traveler escape his grasp. This could be his way of taking revenge. It is also possible that he covets the Kuvaki inside you and seeks to take it for his own. The list goes on.
Exactly.
But right now, devising a counter-strategy should be our #1 priority. The likelihood of this location being discovered is close to 100%.
Oh, easily.
A counter-strategy? But we don't stand a chance against an enemy like this. Surely our only option is to run. He's not gonna chase us to the end of the world, right?
Oh, yeah.
So as long as we can sneak out of Nodcry undetected. No, I can't say that. Come on, Yehoda. This is serious stuff. You can't suggest we all just chicken out. Running is our only option.
Oh, hey. Okay.
Huh? You seem surprised. But what other choice do we have? We are facing an enemy we cannot possibly defeat in battle.
Not right now, anyway.
Well, I mean, yeah, but still. It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time to make your escape. Wait, what? You're gonna act as bait? Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one he's after. There's no need for you to risk your necks on my behalf.
Yeah, but we don't want to put you in danger as well.
doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon. What is it, Loma? The Frost Moon Scions have already grown accustomed to life without their goddess. My presence here is no longer essential, and this is not my home, so you needn't ask me to stay. We can't just roll over and let him get away with this. That's not our style.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, we can't just call it quits after everything we've been through together. Besides, she pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself.
At least she has
We
some
can't overlook
sense.
that you have saved our lives multiple times now. To talk of returning the favor would be a little crass for my liking. But suffice to say that we are friends, and friends look out for one another.
Exactly.
Your true objective remains unclear. Even if we were
Sorry,
to
guys.
sacrifice Miss Kutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
Running away won't solve anything. Exactly.
But
Kutar, I know why you left the Frost Moon Scions so long ago. It was because people started treating prayer as a form of trade.
Yep.
They would make
That I do
self-centered
remember.
wishes, force you to accept meaningless offerings in return, and then expect you to perform miracles for them, as if that were their entitlement.
Mm-hmm.
If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything, and that sometimes it takes losing something precious to appreciate its true worth. After much reflection, I've realized that this was never about whether the Frost Moon Scions need you. Any relationship based on need is purely transactional. What I truly hope is that you'll choose to stay, not out of obligation, but as part of our family. You were born here, and now you've returned. Who knows? Perhaps it was the moonlight that guided you home.
thank you, Lama. But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use to you now.
It's our turn to help you.
Very well then. I'll do as you say.
Those times you saved us, we were transported across great distances in an instant. Is that one of your powers as the moon goddess?
It is, but I find it very draining. I barely managed to pull it off just now. and it will be some time before I'm strong enough to do so again. Rejected by the world, my power is dwindling. Like a lake, cut off from its source, slowly shrinking away. Now, it has almost run dry.
What do you mean, rejected by the world?
The 3 moons belonged to the ancient bygone era in which they came into being. From the moment I was born, the world itself has been steadily sapping away at my strength.
That's why we need to borrow the moon. Okay, apparently I can't talk. That's why we need to the moon marrow to borrow the eternal moon's power.
The 3 moons are not one and the same. As the goddess of the frost moon, I cannot wield the powers of the other 2.
Is this how we ended up going
Yet
to the moon?
moonlight has a way of blending together. Each can
To the
reflect
moon.
the other's glow. So when our fingers touched, I was able to restore my strength by drawing Kuvaki from the eternal moon's marrow. But this method of recovery is painfully slow. If only we could find the...
Uh-oh. Well, too late. Or time's
It's
up.
the wild hunt! Even faster than we expected. We'll have to finish this conversation later.
Okay, are we fighting or are
See
we
how those
running?
wild hunt creatures are running away from us. They're likely just a scouting party, which means Rerir won't be far behind.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get the heck out of here!
That's a good question. That's great. I'm all for that. What the heck? Oh,
Leave this place.
I do not remember how to use you.
With one heart, we pray.
They just keep coming!
Nor do I know how to use you.
Rerir's closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace.
There's too many of them! And this time, we can't go back on Katara's house to escape. This goes on much longer.
So many friends here. I don't know. I don't know who's on that at this time.
Be silent.
Stay your hand.
Ow, fucker.
With one heart, we pray. We prepare lost lands.
I do not know what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, this is how much I remember how to play the game. Okay, I do not know what the hell I'm supposed to be doing.
Ultimatum protocol. For the everlasting quest.
Did I do something? Okay, apparently I was just supposed to fight until something happened. Okay. Easy enough. What the? Uh-oh. There he is. Nope, it's it's Varka. About time Yeah, he was the next character that was out on a banner when I left the game. Hello, Varka. After 6, 7
What's the matter?
years.
Bit off more than you could chew?
How are you? Uncle Varka! You're back from Amsfarnir?
Huh?
Oh, you're Varka? Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius?
We could save the intros for later. Right now, let's get you all out of this hellhole. Follow me. I know somewhere you'll be safe.
That voice sounds very familiar.
Is that where I think it is?
That's the one. Come on, move! There's no time to waste.
Okay, I guess we're going. Nope, it's taking me with it. Or it's taking me there automatically. Okay, at least the devs are learning somewhat how to make the game a little bit more fun.
Wow! Where are we? This is so well hidden.
Well, that goes without saying. This is the Knights of Favonius' meeting place in Nodcry, and a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network.
The Northern Intelligence Network?
AKA the Black Market of Intel. No matter what faction you're with, it's the place to buy and sell information. Their headquarters are in Nodcry, but they've got contacts in every nation. As an expeditionary force on foreign soil, working with them has offered us the most effective way of getting our hands on reliable local intel. This is where we meet, so naturally, it's secure. Anyway, where were we? Folks from Nodcry should be pretty familiar with me by now, but I believe this is the first time we've met. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
We've heard all about you. This meeting's been a long time coming.
No joke.
You look way younger than Paimon expected. But you definitely have that Grand Master vibe.
Paimon, that's rude.
Well, I'm no spring chicken. Just not showing my age yet. Definitely feeling some of that back pain today, though. Rushed back from Amsvarnir without a wink of sleep, only to get right into another fight with that freshly revived maniac.
Yeah.
Another? You mean you fought him before?
I'm sure he's fought him 100
He
times.
wasn't nearly as strong back then, but he was still a formidable foe. I brought some of the knights along to give him a little surprise, but he saw us coming from a mile off. My squad took heavy injuries, and I barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't enough to stop him.
What the hell's
I
going
tried
on with the
tracking him
lip
down
syncing?
afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace.
Or not the,
Even
like
in his
the
unhinged
voice
mental
tracking.
state, he's as cautious as any trained operative. So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it, turned up to find you being ambushed by the Wild Hunt. The rest, you already know.
Is that why he's been frantically absorbing Kuvaki these past few days? Because he sees you as a threat?
Probably.
Maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't, I'm sure he'd still be gathering power. He's clearly working up towards something.
Mm-hmm.
Note to self, Uncle Varka's strength rating officially upgraded.
Guess it's my turn to ask questions now. So, what exactly has been happening in Nodcry? Why is the Wild Hunt returned in humanoid form? And why is it after you?
We're just as close as you
It's
are.
a long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
And that brings Varka up to speed about what happened before.
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys have really been through it. So, the Kutar is actually a Fatui Harbinger. And all this Wild
Former
Hunt
Fatui
activity in
Harbinger.
Nodcry is the work of the Raker of Solnari, one of the 5 sinners. Well, that's a lot to take in. Need some time to wrap my head around it all.
I'm truly sorry, Mr. Varka. You stood with us against the Wild Hunt, and did everything you could to stop it from escalating into a full-blown catastrophe. And then, the one time you're away, it all comes to a head and all your hard work gets undone.
It's not really his
You've got nothing to
fault.
apologize for, Miss Moonchanter. You can plan 100 steps ahead and still slip up. That's just life. No one knows what tomorrow holds. You can't predict which way the wind will blow next. And to be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm surprised. For all the times we've defeated the Wild Hunt in the past, we've never been able to completely wipe it out. Turns out, we were just delaying the inevitable. But now that a new variable has come into play, fate may well take a different course.
A new variable? You mean us?
Of course he does.
Who else? And in a strange way, I think his resurgence might not be an entirely bad thing. The Wild Hunt is like an unrelenting force of nature, but Rerir is an individual with an agenda. He's gotta have a weak spot somewhere. That said, while I know I was explaining everything just now, some of the points that Mr. Flint's added caught my attention.
You mean about our mystery ally?
That's right. From what you said, not only did they lead you straight to some key files, they also shielded Hisi Island from a lethal Kuvaki blast.
I can't remember who that was. Or unlikely
I don't know
aid.
who or what could pull something like that off. Heck, even Miss Columbina doesn't have a clue.
Oh, are we talking about,
I hadn't
what's her
heard the
face?
story
The
about those
marionette?
files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log, a Nodcry and Ratnik's Field Journal, and Kuvaki Survey Log.
Oh. No. Still doesn't ring a bell.
Another dead end. Guess all we can do now is hope that our mystery ally keeps showing up when we most need them.
It's gotta be
Still,
her.
it's safest to assume they won't be intervening again. From here on out, we'll have to resolve this crisis by ourselves. Your intel also explains something else I've been wondering about. The reason I led my team to Amsfarnir was because we'd had reports about a possible source of the Wild Hunt showing up there. But once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring. I don't know who was behind it, but clearly, it served its purpose. I
Interesting.
doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, it sounds like his scheming began well before his return. So maybe luring me away was all a part of his plan.
Yep,
But is it even possible that he orchestrated all of this by himself?
most certainly not. I think I know who it is because I've seen the recent updates.
Nodcry of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
Just the characters, I mean. I don't
So,
know the story at all.
what do we do now? Got any ideas?
What is going
Right
on with the
now,
sink?
we've got at least 3 things to consider. Let's go through them one by one. First, we need to figure out how to take down Rarier. If we can't beat him in a straight-up fight, the rest won't even matter.
Exactly. Gotta
To
find his
my
weak spot.
knowledge, the bulk of Nodcry's fighting force is already gathered here. But even with everyone united, we're still no match for Rarier in his current state, let alone with his power still growing.
What if there was a way to tap into a new power of our own?
How so?
Have you thought of something, Columbina? 3 moons once watched over this world. The Eternal Moon was the largest, the Frost Moon was the brightest, and the Iridescent Moon was the most mysterious. They say that back then, the 3 moon goddesses wielded immense power, enough to shape the workings of the world itself. I now bear the Frost Moon's power, and the Eternal Moon's marrow resides within the Traveler.
Oh yeah,
Hold on.
right.
Are you suggesting?
The iridescent moon, the last piece in the puzzle.
We have to
That's right.
probably fight with a new
If we
weapon.
can find the Iridescent Moon's marrow, I will be able to regain my strength much more quickly.
The 3 moons are said to stir the tides and illuminate all things. Perhaps they hold further secrets beyond our understanding.
According to my analysis, this solution is feasible. However, it is subject to one major condition. How do we locate the iridescent moon's marrow?
That's a great question.
I know a way, but we will need to visit the Fatui's Experimental Design Bureau.
No, that's kind
The
of iffy.
Experimental Design Bureau? Are you saying we need to involve Marionette?
Probably.
Yes. I must speak with Sandrone.
It's a long way from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You shouldn't go alone.
I will go with her.
Then that's settled. Next up, our second priority. Somehow, we need to figure out Rarier's end goal. As you saw for yourselves,
Should be pretty
he was
obvious.
still in his wild hunt form. Everything he did was for the sake of recovering his body and resurrecting himself. His first act since then, after laying low for a while, was to try and assassinate this young lady.
I don't think he was trying to assassinate her.
People's obsessions
I think he
often
was trying
reveal their
to
greatest
absorb
vulnerabilities.
her power.
There must be a reason why he despises the moon so deeply. Perhaps it sheds some light on his title, the Raker of Solnari. The Wild Hunt has plagued Nodcry for centuries now. If we want to stop it for good, we have to get to the root cause of what's driving it.
It's true. We still know very little about him. If Kuthar hadn't given us that lead, we wouldn't even know his name.
But where would we even start? I doubt even the Intel Queen of Notcry has a clue, and she has info coming out of her ears.
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion.
Where the hell did you come from?
Painstakingly meticulous when it comes to dealing with machines.
Ah, she hurt me!
She's just been standing there the entire time.
Boss! What are you doing here?
I'm now asking myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a meeting to discuss a major business deal. But it looks like this humble knight had something else in mind.
Or you'd like to get your attention.
Details. Miss Sneffer, the important thing is that you've arrived at the perfect time. Since his failed ambush, I've been racking my brains trying to come up with a plan to fight Rarier. Given the severity of the situation, I think it's fair to say that our only chance lies in uniting as one. And I'm talking all the factions in Notcry. We can't do this without the Curatorium, but I knew it'd be a tough job to win you over. So, I took the liberty of reaching out for a little chat.
Wait a sec. How did you even hear about this place, Neffer?
That's a good question.
Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius' meeting spot? And a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network? And isn't it supposed to be super hidden?
Did you just give her a map?
You really think he could have gotten settled in Nodcry without my help? Besides, I'm the one running this gig. Of course I know where the meeting place is.
You mean your?
Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence Network. If it's intel you're after, she's your woman. Pretty much seen and heard it all.
Please spare me the flattery. Let's cut to the chase. Seems like you've run into some trouble, huh?
Trouble would be an understatement.
Well, this certainly qualifies as an unforeseen crisis. On behalf of the Curatorium of Secrets, I wish you all the best of luck. So you're just going to sit this one out? Why should I get involved? What could possibly be in it for me?
Exactly.
What if we told you we can't do this without you?
Or that it concerns all of
Then I'd
Notcry.
You'd better make it worth my while. I don't work for free. I can't put a price on something like this. It's just not in my nature. But then again, you and I have always been polar opposites in this regard. So I can't exactly say I didn't see this coming. If you insist on compensation, I will pay you. Consider this a formal commission. Sound fair? You just don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices.
Or she's not talking about money or
The
more, or whatever
riskier
it's
the
called.
job, the more it'll cost. And a Moonchanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're planning to start passing the donation box around among the faithful.
Boss, just a thought. If they come up short, maybe you can take the difference out of my next few paychecks. Things got really dangerous during the fight with Rarier. If this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be ley-line fodder by now. I'd be gone for good, boss. If there's any way we can make this work, I'd really like to help her. Please, I'm begging you.
Now she's
This
in a
is
tough
why
spot.
I'm always telling you never accept favors. They are the hardest debts to repay. You have to be careful.
She kind
who
of
you
just
get
got
involved
caught
with,
in the
or you
middle of
invite
the
all
line of
kinds
fire.
Of misfortune. Very well, Yehoda, I will help. But just this once. Don't count on this happening again. Flint's, that fragment that Rarier was after, do you still have it on you?
Yes, but he's not interested in it
course.
anymore.
Let me borrow it. I need it to follow up on some leads.
Wait, you actually have some leads?
Of course she does.
Shh. This is top secret information.
I get it. We all have things we'd rather keep
She's
to
the main
ourselves.
intelligence network. It only makes
Plus,
sense.
I know we can count on you, so we'll leave the intel gathering in your hands. And that brings me to the third and final item. We need to find a way to distract him. We need time to make our move, so someone will have to stall him.
That's probably
I'm
going
in
to
for
be
this
the
part,
Damslet or
no matter what.
Varka.
Anyone coming with?
Count me in too.
Come off it, you two. Quit playing heroes. I'm way ahead of you here. Nefa did a scan of the Moon Goddess's Kuvaki signature, and we're gonna use it to make some decoys over at the Kramkake craft shop. Anyone who's in, follow me. Once they're ready, we'll deploy the decoys across Nodcry. So as long as the rest of you keep moving, he won't catch on to your scent and won't be able to track you down.
I like it. Genius idea.
No biggie.
All right then, we'll split into 3 teams. Once your team has finished their mission, return here and wait for the others. Dismissed.
Actually, not a bad idea to bring Varka in on this patch, because this is kind of the game plan they did need. Okay, what the fuck is this? Excuse me. Some kind of new feature that they've added into the game. Right now, I'm just kind of chilling and watching the show.
Lady Damselette. Wait. And you two? What are you doing at the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau?
Know your business.
We've been doing our best to mind our own business lately. But if you're just gonna waltz up here like this, you're seriously pressing your luck. Don't blame us for doing what we have to.
Huh. You really think that's gonna scare us off?
We're not looking for any trouble. I just want to see Sandrone.
Do I need to remind you that you're still a wanted fugitive for deserting
Oh,
us?
shut the fuck up.
Out of consideration for our former ties and the crisis we're all up against, we'll let you leave in one piece. But don't even
Bro,
think about
you are
trying
not
to get
even a
inside.
threat. I could kick your ass in 2 swings. Oh, hi. There she is. Even over the intercom.
But
Are you going to make me repeat that?
I would
No.
not F with her.
Lily.
I would not mess with her.
Sandrone seems to be in a good mood. Must be maintenance day.
Okay, now I'm starting to remember this area. I remember we had to infiltrate it for something, but I don't remember what. It's been a long time. Either that or that was a side quest. It could have been a side quest. Like I'm saying, guys, this was back in probably December or so. I've been way out of the loop since.
So tell me, to what do I owe the honor this time?
We need your help.
Actually, before you answer that, just so we're clear, we're not colleagues anymore, Columbina. I don't owe you anything.
I promise it's nothing big.
It seems like you've gotten the wrong idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time and satisfy my own curiosity. Whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past, I haven't lost the plot enough to even consider sticking my neck out for your sakes.
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
What? Huh?
That wasn't
You
even,
mean a knave?
that wasn't part of the plan.
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino. Is she in Nodcry?
No.
No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the Rooster and Regrator. The only ones in Nodcry are me and... what is it you need to speak to her about anyway?
Exactly.
Rarier is hunting me. If I'm going to face him, I must first retrieve the lost moon.
My question is, how can Arlecchino help with that? She doesn't look like surprise. She must know more than she was letting on. Of course she does. She's a harbinger. I don't understand what Arlecchino has to do with the iridescent moon's marrow, but at this point I have no choice but to go along with Columbina's plan.
Is that a no, then?
He's our common enemy.
As if I need reminding. I was this close to settling things with him before someone decided to whisk me away to their weird little garden.
Have you
Lord.
held any tea parties lately?
Tea parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here. If anything, they've been more eventful than ever. Just me, Arlecchino, and a bunch of insolent and sensitive
Oh, is that her little
guests
robot buddy?
who won't stop asking where you've gone. Oh, they've been a real joy.
I bet you served them the worst tea you have. Just like you used to do to me when I upset you.
That's cruel.
Who cares about how good the tea is when there's no one around to drink it? I keep losing people. First Rosaline, now you. I'm running out of people who can make me laugh. Honestly, what could be more ridiculous than a multi-centenarian goddess who's only ever had the plain herbal tea she received as offerings?
You'd always brew a different type of tea for me each time. Was it really just to see how I'd react?
That's a yes.
Well, duh. Why else? Watching you squirm was practically my only form of entertainment.
Or was she generally trying to introduce Colombiana to new flavors? Maybe all that coldness is just an act and they actually get along. Yeah. The marionette kind of has a weird way of expressing love to her colleague.
Oh, yeah. And Capitano sometimes used to bring Tartaglia around, too. But I guess we won't be seeing him again.
Nope. He did.
Well, I guess we are overdue for a get-together. Polonia!
That's your name.
Have Fevronia pass a message to Arlecchino for me. It's time for tea. Will suffice.
Pass along a message for me, too, if you would. My body cannot contain the marrow of 2 moons, so I'll be leaving one of them in her care.
Excuse me? Who said you were on the guest list? If my tea meant that much to you, maybe quitting the Fatui wasn't your brightest move. Back when you were under the Saritsa's protection, no one would have dared come at you so openly.
But that protection didn't come for free. In fact, I paid dearly for it. At the end of the day, it was just another transaction.
Yep.
I just got tired, that's all. I never wanted any part in their grand ambitions, and I've had enough of being treated like a bottomless supply of power.
That's
It
a cool
brings back
visual
memories
storytelling
from
right
the
there.
old days, when I was still worshipped as the moon goddess. Centuries on, it may be a different group of people, but I see the same greed in their eyes.
I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason to stay as I do. The Saritsa gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Meanwhile, the Fatui demanded everything from you in return, until it was more than you could bear. I get why you left. And frankly, I have no interest in dragging you back just because the higher-ups told me to. But if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths, we might be enemies for real.
She says that, but she's the one who caved in and agreed to help Colombiana. Exactly.
Guess that's our cue to leave.
Better not keep barking, the others waiting.
That might be your plan. But it sounds like someone else wants you to stay a little longer. Huh? What do you mean? See for yourselves.
Who could this be? What the?
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt. A horde of monsters
Ew.
is headed straight for the facility.
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area. I'll handle this. Wait, what? You want us to leave you here by yourself? Huh, you'll be lucky to make it out of this alive. You really think you can afford to worry about me? Go on, get out of here. You may have stopped Polonia from crushing him last time, but I've made sure that won't happen again. The entire Experimental Design Bureau is rigged for war.
Then let's
Stay and
skedaddle.
watch if you want, but it'll be at your own risk. You're not Flacca's friendlies in a weapons system.
Just be careful, okay?
Don't tell me what to do! Look, if you're leaving, make it quick. Or you'll just get in my way. There's a secret passage on the 2nd floor. It'll take you right to the plains out back.
See, she's even giving us information for a shortcut.
Stare all you want, Columbina. You're not getting another invitation to my tea party.
Yes, she is.
I know. But thank you anyway, Sandrone. This is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with those people. All their melodrama and sentimental nonsense is rubbing off on you.
Oh, wow.
Come on then, Mr. Ray here. Let's pick up where we left off. It's your Wild Hunt monstrosities versus my beautiful creations.
Holy
Let's see who comes
moly.
out on top.
That's a lot of war machines. Wait. What is happening? Oh, I'm fighting. I'm fighting. Oh, I hate these kinds of things. So my controls are sucking ass right now. Okay, thank God. Oh, there's more.
Good work, Bosco 1. Bosco 2, prepare to fire!
There we go. Okay, here's more of a weapon of mass destruction. That said, mobile controls are still fucking... How am I missing that? Oh, now we're sniping.
Keep their pen down. Don't let them get near.
Oh, the mobile controls are ridiculous. Maybe if I can get this fucker to stop recoiling. There we go.
Rotate out. Deploy all backup units. Get in there and hold the line.
Oh my God. Take out the big guys first. They do a lot more damage. See, when the targets are actually, you know, big and I can hit them, that does help.
Don't worry. Once this is over, I'll bring you all
can't do anything. I can't do anything. Oh, there he is. Oh, what am I doing? And there he is.
Polonia, get him!
I highly doubt that thing is going to do anything against that dude. Oh.
I've upgraded Polonia again since our last encounter, and uploaded every last scrap of your data. So let's finish this, once and for all.
She's not here.
Yeah.
Where did she go?
He's after one thing and one thing only.
Hey, over here, you big...
Curse it. Moon.
Ignored.
Go. Keep searching. She cannot have gotten far.
This voice actor is doing some work. Okay. Back to the hub network place. Oh, I see what we're doing. We're doing the Honkai Star Rail thing where we go to different points of view. Either that's not a good thing or that's... It all just depends on how whoever handles it, honestly.
So this is your method for investigating Rarier's past. It almost looks like some kind of ceremony.
Divination?
Good deduction. But it's quite a different affair from what you're used to with the Frostmoon Scions.
Whoa, first time I've ever been in here. Boss always said it was off limits, so I pictured some kind of creepy dungeon. But it's actually kind of nice.
You say that now.
I guess this must be Sumero decor? That's where Boss is from. And that nice shopkeeper who sold me my treasure compass.
Oh, no. Are you talking about, Dory?
I'm not sure exactly what you've got planned, but it looks like you're all set. When do we begin?
Whenever we
Immediately.
wish. But for some reason, I've got a feeling this isn't going to end well.
Of course it won't.
I've never faced Rarier myself, but from what you've told me, his power is beyond anything I could imagine. I, on the other hand, am just an ordinary businesswoman. Our paths should never have crossed, yet here I am, forced to make an enemy of him.
If you ask me, you're about as far from ordinary as it gets. So what are you saying? You're getting cold feet?
Once I take a job, there's no backing out. Still, I have to ask myself if the power I'm relying on will even work on an opponent of this caliber. And also how to make sure I come out of this alive if things spiral out of control.
Fair
Death
point.
is the one thing we can take for granted. It is the great equalizer, however fortunate or unfortunate we may otherwise be. So it's important to consider how to spend what lifespan we have left.
Come on, boss. Lighten up. Quit talking about death. It's bad luck.
For once, I agree with you. When you're up against a foe like Rarier, there's no such thing as being too prepared.
Be prepared.
Is there anything I can do to help?
That won't be necessary. I've already made up my mind. Time to cash in a precious favor I've been saving for a rainy day. Yehoda, I need you to find someone for me. The sooner the better.
Who?
Find who?
That shady merchant who sold you an overpriced treasure compass the other day.
It's Dory, isn't it?
Come on, boss.
It's
You're
Dory,
pulling
isn't
my
it?
leg again. In what way is she shady? She showed up when I was completely lost and sold me a neat little gadget that was exactly what I needed. Trust me, she's a good person.
Yeah, but she's like,
Anyway, I know who you're talking about. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Okay. A few moments later. It is Dory. It is Dory. Of all the people I was expecting to see here, I was not expecting Dory.
What is it? What's the big rush? You dragged me out of a dream where I was literally swimming in Mora. I'm charging double my usual attendance fee. See, look how easygoing she is.
She's the biggest scam artist in the game.
She could have completely snapped at us. But instead, she kept it together and just asked for an extra fee.
Dory Sangama Bay? I never would have pictured you two doing business together.
If you want to
That's her
make me
name.
not cry, it's all about connections. Lady Nefer just so happens to have a lot of intel that interests me. And she also did me a big favor in the past. It was back when I first arrived in Notcry. My trusty assistant, the genie in my lamp, had an adverse reaction to the Kuvaki and fainted. And when you know it, that's
One
when
of the
I
best
suddenly
Subaru
found
tracks.
myself in a life or death situation. Good thing my compatriot was there to swoop in and save the day. I've been giving her a 30% discount off all of my goods ever since. Now, so that no one here feels left out, I'm willing to extend a 20% discount to fellow friends of Boss Nefer. Plus, any other friends you send my way will enjoy 10% off. What can I say? The great Lord Sangama Bay is nothing if not generous. So, let me guess. You've run into some trouble? I've got everything you could possibly need, and the more you buy, the more you'll save.
You guessed correctly. What have you got in the way of survival gear?
The one type of gear I've never been short on. What are you looking for? A jetpack fresh from the Academia's labs? An ancient suit of armor, dredged up from the bottom of the sea?
If it was in the sea, it'd be
At the very
rusty.
least, I need to know what kind of opponent you're dealing with here. If even you're worried about staying alive, it must be pretty serious.
We're gonna need some very specific kind of armor or something like
What
that.
if I told you it's someone with the power to bring a nation to its knees?
So a terrorist.
Is that so? Then we really are talking top-shelf treasures. I don't have anything like that in stock right now. I'll have to ask my supplier.
Your supplier?
Yeah, who's your supplier?
A powerful woman, make no mistake. I can't reveal her identity, but luckily for you, I hear she's planning to visit Notcry in the near future.
Who would that be?
If you're willing to wait, I can ask her when she's here. Can't say exactly how long.
Sorry guys,
that'll
it's
be,
catchy.
though.
Then let me put it another way. What would you do if you encountered an enemy like that? Roll over and serve yourself up on a silver platter?
Of course not. I have a handy little trinket from one of my generous suppliers, which... Hold on. What exactly are you getting?
Cheap later.
This is for my personal use only.
How
Let's
much?
just
Name your
say
price.
I'm borrowing it, all right? Just for insurance purposes. You'll get it back later.
What is it?
Favors are the worst kind of debt to owe.
Like a teleportation
and now
device?
You've got a chance to repay one. A win-win situation, don't you think?
Kinda.
Fine. You can borrow it for 5 days. No, make that 3. And for every extra hour after that, I'm charging you 1,000,000 mora. Deal?
Freaking heck.
Deal.
1,000,000 seems a little excessive, but okay.
What
I
a
guess
way
that's
to
just
start the
merchant
day.
talk.
Now, was there anything else you wanted? Or can I go back to bed now?
I do not know what is going on with the sinking.
That will be all. Take care now.
It's probably the
Don't trip
Chinese,
up
like,
on your way
voice
back, friend.
syncing.
See you later! You're my favorite shopkeeper.
Oh, Yehoda. If only you knew just how much of a scammer she is.
Excellent. Everything is well and truly ready. The ceremony can now begin.
What are we doing?
After initiating the ceremony, your minds will follow me wherever I go. You will see many strange things in your mind's eye.
Wait, are we going to
So
the
remember,
past to look for,
don't be
like,
frightened, and don't
for
make
answers?
a sound.
Are we literally going Tom Riddle's diary from Harry Potter right now?
Then, let us peer into the Raker of Solnari's
Close.
past.
It's the pensieve. It's the pensieve. Funny that I make a Harry Potter reference and a Harry Potter reference happens. I just had the wrong thing.
I made it. I don't recognize this style of architecture. Must be Conrian.
Definitely could be.
Simple furnishings, table and chairs. It's a more ordinary house than I might have expected. Looks like the fearsome Raker of Solnari came from
I knew it.
surprisingly humble beginnings.
Going back to the beginning to look for the
Unless
answer.
this passed for luxury in Conria. Unlikely. It was said to be a very prosperous nation in its heyday. Anyway, I'll keep exploring.
Is it walking time? Yep. A note. A handwritten note.
Hi, River. Since you're working extra hours tonight, I thought I'd keep myself busy by checking out that new kebab shop. I've heard good things about their menu. I'll test it out, and if it's as good as everyone's saying, let's go back together sometime. P.S. New stash from the Universitas Magistrorum. I brought some goodies home. A few teacups and a pin rack. Hope you like them.
They didn't sign their name, but they must have been close. Sounds like they were living together.
Loved one. Girlfriend. Brother. Sister. Will technically be a sister. Read Revere's diary. Okay, I'll just step on it, because why not?
I went over to Joseph's for drinks today. They have a fine collection, but I went alone. Felindus was tied up with something and couldn't make it. Joseph asked why I came alone, but I didn't really have an answer. He then went on to ask about other things. If you ask me, someone who asks that many personal questions is too nosy for their own good. But if he invites me again, chances are I'd still go.
Felindus. That's the same name
Yeah.
Revere mentioned.
Grain imports keep falling. If things don't pick up, we'll soon be back to meat and mushrooms only. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that new type of mushroom everyone's been into lately. Didn't it start out as a lab-grown variety? I heard it's even mildly corrosive. Seriously, why would you even eat something like that? I don't care if it's an impressive feat of alchemy. That just isn't the kind of thing I like to eat.
That's basically the thing that was with Conria.
Grain has to be imported, and they're eating a diet of mostly meat and mushrooms. Could it be because Conria is underground, so it doesn't get much sunlight? That would explain
It was
why
also
they
the
use so
leadership
much
because
stone in
they
their
were like
buildings.
experimenting with things that they shouldn't
They
have been.
even use alchemically modified strains for food.
That's why it was
Seems
destroyed.
like the people of Conria don't have many options when it comes to dining.
I've just about saved up enough now. Time to buy it and keep it somewhere safe.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Making a big purchase. I wonder what it is.
Must be important. Details of everyday life. It's clear that the author was an ordinary Conrian, or at least they were passing themselves off as one. The author's handwriting doesn't reveal anything. It's neither showy nor stiff. In fact, it doesn't really leave any particular impression.
He really is a professional. No wonder he's so good at covering his tracks. Despite what he's become, it seems like he's retained certain habits, at least in this regard.
Near the end of the diary, you notice a page with a shallow indentation along the bottom. Signature? The previous page has been torn out. For now, its contents remain a mystery.
Did Rary rip it out himself?
But pen marks like these leave a trace. With something like charcoal to add some color, you just need to find the right angle. When she looks around, when Nefer looks around, she sees a fine charcoal pencil on the desk. Before long, she has restored the missing words. Compared with the forgettable handwriting from before, these lines have been scrawled in a rougher, more haphazard way, as if the person who wrote them was in an emotional state.
Before I met you, I was convinced that my heart was
like a girlfriend or a wife or something.
Stagnant pool.
Wait on
The burial
that.
place of a fallen moon. A withered, windless grove with the waters rested forever unrippled. It was you who helped me see that my heart hadn't entirely withered away. That it could still beat to the rhythm of love.
Is he trying to resurrect a loved one that he lost to the Conrian disaster?
Why would he go to the trouble of hiding that? The burial place of a fallen moon.
That sounds like what he's trying to do. He's trying to use the moon's power to revive the one that he lost to the Conrian disaster or something along those lines. I swear, I haven't played this, otherwise I would be way further in the game. And if that is the answer, then it's just... What am I supposed to be doing? Higher 17 meters. Oh, right there.
Right over here. Over here.
Dainsleaf!
Dane! Oh, and, Vedelson here? What a surprise to see you here, sir.
Hello there, Rerir. You need not address me so formally outside.
Dainsleaf, what are you doing
He
here?
doesn't get that much free time, so I invited him over for a drink. Even the court prophet deserves a break every now and then, right?
Well,
Court
I'm
prophet,
flattered.
wow.
So, what are we discussing today?
Hey, don't look at me. As far as I see it, we don't need an excuse to have a few drinks.
Come on, don't give us that. Didn't you say you were about to pop the big question? How's that coming along?
Who'd have thought the great Twilight Sword was an even greater gossip?
I just didn't expect you to be the first one to settle down and get married, that's all.
Yeah. If you told me that a few years ago, I wouldn't have believed you either.
So, are you planning to come clean about your job then? I'm guessing you still haven't told her.
Sure, I'll have to tell her at some point. But I'll need to pick the right time and place. To be honest, I have no idea how she'll take it.
Come on, stop being such a pessimist. For all you know, she could be thrilled. I bet she'll be much more impressed by your actual job than the one she thinks you're doing now. A member of the King's Guard. Quite the cover story. Does the king himself even know?
Of course he does. Anyway, enough about me. How have you been?
Me? Same old, same old. Nothing much to... What's up, Ved?
It's nothing.
I'm sure it's something.
Vedifolier, Dainsleif's elder brother, renowned throughout the court of Conria as the Visionary, said to possess a wisdom far beyond the reach of any ordinary man. And yet, despite the gulf between us, he seems to have something to say about me. Does he even know me? Does he see me as a friend of his brother, or just another of the Vinster King's blades? Why did he react so strongly? Was it really to do with what we were talking about?
Brown, curly hair and brooding blue eyes. So this is what Rerir looked like back in the day. Perfectly normal. No different from anyone else. As frightening as this monster is in the present, there's something even more unsettling about seeing the human he used to be.
I'm really enjoying the lore drops. This I appreciate. Oh. Is that her?
Felindis, you're back early.
Our equipment's being serviced today, so I got off earlier than usual. How's your day been? Aw, why the long face? Is something the matter? Has your boss been giving you a hard time again?
Went for a drink with Dane and the others after work.
Isn't that a good thing?
Yeah, but considering what he has to tell you...
Vedifamir showed up today, too. You know, Dane's older brother.
Ah, Mr. Vedifamir. Yes, I've heard of him. They say that everything he says ends up coming true.
He overheard Daneslov mention that I'd recently proposed and seemed to have an issue with it. But when I asked what it was, he kept it to himself.
Probably
So,
because he doesn't want to
you're worried? You could be such a child sometimes, Revier. We're nobodies. Why would the Visionary be concerned about us? I'm sure someone in his position has much bigger fish to fry.
Maybe you're right.
You worry too much, Revier. We've been together for ages now, and everything's been going so well, has it not? You've even proposed to me.
So, you do remember. Tell me that. What's your answer?
She didn't give you an answer.
Like I said, I need some time to decide. You can't just rush into things like this. We may be nobodies in the grand scheme of things, but if we want things to work out, we've still got to plan ahead.
All right. Take your time. Just don't keep me waiting forever. Nobodies. Sounds about right. In the eyes of people like Vedifamir and Dainsliff, what do we matter? Can someone whose gaze is so fixed on a far-flung future even see the present clearly? Besides, the dynasty's fate rests with the king and his inner circle. Whatever I do, it won't make much difference. Meanwhile, every idea they come up with, every decision they make, it affects everything. These days, the king is lost in his research, and the purge of the Crimson Moon bloodline grows ever more intense. The opposition tried to speak out, but nothing came of it. And I'm under no illusions as to why. Because we eliminated them and got rid of their bodies. A man can have 1,000 reasons to carry a sword, but there are few good excuses to use it. Yet the king has never even considered a gentler approach, and he never will. What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf? Can he ever find true peace?
If it's for the right reasons. And not for murder, that's intent.
Felindis,
Can you tell the truth?
It's nothing. You were right. Fate has never smiled upon nobodies like us. But by the same token, it's unlikely to bear a grudge against us either. There's no reason we can't keep living happily together, cherishing the simple joys of each day as they come.
See? We just need to stay positive, Revier. I can feel your warmth, your breath. You're right there, right by my side. Just seeing you makes me happy in a way I can't explain. And that's something that no one could ever take away from me. So smile, my love. Let go of that frown.
You're right, Felindis. I've just been overthinking things.
That's caught up about things like this will only ruin our evening. Speaking of which, all set for the ball tonight? I need to go get ready.
You go ahead. I just have a few things to take care of, then I'll come join you.
Even busier than the big shots, huh? Fine, I'll go get started. But don't be late. If you keep me waiting too long, I won't be a happy bunny.
That's a weird phrase.
Relax. I'll be there. Seriously, though, you drive a hard bargain. You're really gonna leave my proposal hanging and still expect me to take you to the ball?
That's
Well,
a
that goes
good.
without
That's
saying.
a good
I already
point.
told everyone I'd be coming with a dance partner. Besides, they're two completely different things. Let's take it one thing at a time, all right?
Alright. White outfit it is.
It seems like Rerir was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligence services by giving the impression that he was just an ordinary member of the Venster King's Guard. He clearly doesn't want his would-be fiancée to know about his other life. Then again, that's hardly surprising. People in the intelligence trade rarely do.
So he lived a
Would've
double
thought we
life,
were in
pretty
the same
much.
line of work. Let's dig a little deeper.
All right, now where are we going? Oh, okay. Now where are we going?
Our last operation was a resounding success, and all thanks to you, Ray here of Solnari. In total, we apprehended 32 dregs of the Crimson Moon and 67 accomplices.
So he was like
After all
a
these years
secret
since
agent.
the dynasty's fall, so many of them still linger on. Indeed, it cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome by the eclipse, and that His Majesty, the all-seeing Venster King, now guides our nation on the path to prosperity. Conria has no further need for a dead moon. But alas, there will always be those who refuse to see the truth, choosing instead to romanticize the past. That's not entirely true. Much about the Crimson Moon era was worthy of remembrance, and that's exactly why they keep trying to see it restored. Many of its secrets remain unsolved to this day. As it happens, that's precisely the field of study my partner is devoted to. You still haven't told her what you really do for a living. Where would I even start? How do you tell someone that you're one of the King's hand-picked executioners?
Okay, so he's an
Your hands are
assassin.
steeped in blood. You didn't choose this life, any more than I did. Orphans like us don't get a say. But I'll sure as heck be the one to pay for it. Speaking of which, we need to be more rigorous in the way we identify direct descendants of the Crimson Moon. Someone, it seems, has strong opinions about my future plans. Most likely my marriage in particular. I have a feeling that we may soon become targets of the Crimson Moon's retribution.
Yep.
Your concerns are not unfounded. They've taken out many of our colleagues these past few years, and for that very reason. These are no helpless lambs we're leading to the slaughter. They're wolves in sheep's clothing. Take care, Ray Hero of Solnari. I look forward to toasting you at your wedding. Thanks, Thorkel. You look after yourself, too. Thelindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to.
He's doing it to protect her,
But
though.
that's exactly why I can't tell you everything. There are things you shouldn't know. Things you cannot know. The moonlit dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now with the sun shining high in the sky, there are those who would call forth a dead moon's ghost. Could that be why Vedalfamir held back? Or was it because of some court secret he's not at liberty to share? I have to get a clear answer from him. No matter what happens, I will protect Thelindis.
Rerir seems to be very concerned by Vedalfamir's reaction. Veterfrenier and Dainsliff, the Visionary and Twilight Sword. So that's what they were really like. I've investigated this whole area now. There doesn't seem to be any other memories here. Should I try somewhere else? Wait a second. What's this black smoke?
Probably the last memory you need.
So, he's late after all. Just you wait, Rerir. You're in for it. Big time.
Are you waiting for someone, ma'am? Could I tempt you into buying some flowers?
Oh, sure. Pick me out a pretty bunch if you would.
Thank you. But I'm afraid
Or
none
is
of
it the
them
other
are as
side of the
pretty as you.
coin? Maybe it could be the
For
other side
someone
of the
so
coin.
young, you sure have a way with words,
Like
don't
maybe
you?
Blondus had a secret.
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes. You'll see I'm not lying.
Uh-oh.
May we have a word in private?
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Who are you? And what do you want?
That's an assassin.
It doesn't matter who I am. Too many of our kind have fallen lately, so I decided to take the risk of reaching out. Not long ago, the Red
That's a
Hero Solari
Crimson
led an
Moon
assault on
descendant.
one of our strongholds. We suffered many casualties, and many who came to our aid lost their lives as well.
Oh, he's
Sorry,
telling her.
I don't know why
He's
you're
telling
telling
her.
me this. And I don't want to get involved.
'Cause
Wait, hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rerir, and he claims to be one of the King's guards.
boom.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner. But surely, he must have caught a whiff of the blood on his hands.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Because you're gonna die.
Simple. It's because
You're at the target.
How strange. Rerir was nowhere to be seen in that memory. It clearly
Yeah, now we're
belonged
seeing
to
the other side of the
someone
coin.
else. Rerir couldn't possibly know what happened if he wasn't even there. Why would her memories appear in his fragment?
Because they're
The
connected.
ceremony won't last much longer. I think it's time to call it a day.
She was a target. Wait a minute. No way, Jose. No, that's way too far of a shot. Plus, she had green.
So that was your doing? Did you just pull us inside Rerir's fragment to spy directly on his memories?
Any more questions, and I'll have to start charging.
I had no idea you could do that, boss! Seriously, that was amazing! We're not worthy. We're not worthy!
Oh my god, Yoda,
I
stop.
gotta admit, though, I'm itching to see what happens next. Feels like we barely scratched the surface.
Yeah,
I'm just as curious as you are, but the ceremony only allows for limited time inside. That's all we can see for now. Luckily, we managed to learn quite a lot.
So far, so good. I just hope the others are doing okay too. Especially the group with the Traveler. Their mission is a risky one. Let's hope it's all going smoothly.
If you're worried about them, go see how they're doing.
If I know boss, she's gonna need some time to write up all the details and make sure it's all coherent. I'll stay behind to lend a hand, but feel free to head back and meet up with the others.
okay. Next. Okay, now we're going back here. So are we about to rendezvous? That's what's looking like. Why am I on Nihida?
Oh, they've been prowling around for nearly 2 days now. These things just won't quit. Oh, they might not have seen us yet, but with them constantly sweeping the area, our way out is completely blocked.
We'll just have to sneak past nice and quietly.
Oh, that's never
Be that as it may, we still have to try.
Oh, guess you're right. Alright, time to zip it.
Yeah, you're the one that talks all the time. Find a way to return to the secret base. Oh dear, I am not good at stealth missions. I suck at them. Okay, where am I going? I did not... I just pushed a button to guide the way.
They've been prowling around for nearly... Oh, they might not have seen us
I
yet.
literally just pushed the button to see which way to go. That was a weird bug. Okay, it was telling me to go this way. Avoid...
We almost got spotted.
What do I do? Do I go this way?
Phew, that was a close call.
I suck at these kinds of missions. Okay, well I can't go that way. And I can't go down. Where the fuck do I go? I can't jump. Oh, okay. Apparently I can climb. Okay, the Wild Hunt's over there. And right there. Okay, I can't jump or anything. Do I just go this way? Hold on. What way am I actually going? It's telling me to go this way. Okay, now I'm going the wrong way. I'm so lost on where I'm going. Okay, what the...
They're coming this way.
I'm on, I know, shut up. Okay, so I've got to work a way around these guys somehow. Can I go this way? This really feels like it's out of bounds. Did I do the thing? No, I've left them. Where did I leave the area? I'm confuzzled. Okay, it says it's supposed to be down. Okay, so this is definitely not the right way. Do I go down? Okay, apparently I'm supposed to go down.
Oh,
No, we're down here again.
they might not have seen us yet. Oh, that's an... If they spot us, they'll run.
Okay,
Oh,
just don't go outside the area too much. Oh god! They're right there. Seriously? Okay, apparently I'm just really bad at this.
oh, they might not have seen us.
Shut up,
Oh,
I'm on.
If they spot us, they'll run straight.
Oh my god, really? Okay, do not go that way.
We almost got spotted.
Shut the fuck up. I'm fine.
Phew, that was a close call.
If you just let me go, then it would be fine. But no, you gotta make a big deal out of everything, Paimon. Okay, what other way could I possibly go?
Watch out, they're coming this way.
Do I just run this way? Oh, okay, okay.
Keep going, we're nearly there. This is the final hurdle.
Hush up. I know. There we go. Okay.
Oh, there's no end to these things.
We can't keep going like this. Surely there must be another way out. Yeah, I don't really want to fight that. Am I fighting? Am I fighting?
Fire.
Fire? Wait, what's that smell? Oh no, there's a fire!
Ew. What the? New character? That was quick. Oh, it's Arlecchino. Perfect. Just who we need to see. Okay, that's weird, because she's actually part of the She's got, like, the X in her eye, like the one in the flashback.
Right. You look weak, Columbina.
Okay, however, even that was, like, very, very
The old
lazy for you.
would never have let such lowly creatures bar your way. Word has it that you did something for the Tsaritsa, and that's why you've lost most of your power. Freedom comes at a heavy price, doesn't it?
Yes.
It's Arlecchino! You came!
That's what she said.
Hello again, Columbina. And greetings, guests of the House of the Hearth.
It's been a while, Arlecchino.
Really? Now we're back here again? Just when it was getting good?
Stupid right here of stupid Solnari. Whatever. I've got all the data I need. Next time we meet, you're finished. He sure doesn't pull his punches.
Excuse me, do you need a hand?
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way.
Who's
Can't
that?
you see I'm busy? Wait a minute. I recognize that voice.
Wait.
Hello, Miss Sandrone.
Oh, it's Linny.
Father sent us over to help.
How considerate of her.
A little too late.
Hey, Fremine, get over here and help me fix this. Linny, you do your thing. Just keep your sister away from my machines.
What's wrong with her?
Nearly every machine that Catgirl touches ends up going haywire. Go put her on cleaning duty or something.
That's rude. That's rude.
Then let's start downstairs. Fremine, we'll leave this place to you.
So this is how we got
Got
Arlecchino.
it.
Wait a second. Pretty sure there's still some tea in the cupboard. If you want some, you'll have to make it yourselves.
Okay. Little side quest. I feel like these little intermissions were kind of unnecessary, but... Hey, what do I know? Sorry, just cleaning my glasses. Can I please? Whoa. Fortunately, this is the only way I can really travel in this game. This ain't Wulo where I can just travel like a zillion ways. You look scary.
I see everything. Keep yourselves at home.
I probably don't need to do that.
On to oblivion.
Sorry, little side quest. Just heal her up real quick. I forget that Farina does drain life quite a bit. Okay, where am I going? Okay, where am I going? Oh, right there. Well, there's a chest right there. I may as well get that while I'm out.
Everyone hop in! Shine down!
Back.
Let my name echo in song! Inazuma shines eternal! Escape! Lightning terrified! Stop right there!
Okay, ouchie. The fuck? No.
Shine down! Now you shall
One more hit
perish!
to hit you. There we go. Okay, I should have plenty of revive items. Keep in mind, guys, I have not played for months, so I'm going to be a little rusty. Seriously, Hoyoverse, get rid of those goddamn chests. They are fucking garbage chests. Nobody uses them except people who use the teapot. Just don't want to be near any of the waters or anything like that. Hang on.
Illusion shattered!
Am I going to get shocked? There is some water right there.
Bond is strong!
I'm just going to stand up here so I don't die immediately. Heal up a little bit. Yep, that'll work. That'll work just fine. Okay, now yeah, we're good. Now we're good to continue. Excuse me.
It's a relief to see you all made it back in one piece.
Huh? Feels like there's quite a few people missing. Where's Flint's and the others? And what about Niffer?
Neffer's a busy
I
girl
returned
right now.
ahead of them. Flint is helping Aino and Anefa to set up the decoys and buy us some time. As for Miss Neffer...
Boss is still wrapping things up on her end. She sent us back to fill you all in on the top secret intel we've been gathering.
I see. Then let's get right into it. But first, who do we have here? You brought someone else in to help?
A really good ally.
I was invited here to help as a longtime Tea Party companion of Columbina's. You may call me Arlecchino.
Surely it can't be.
Those eyes. Oh, where have I seen them before? Wait, of course. In those memories we just saw.
The only Arlecchino I know is the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers. So either you share a pretty uncommon name, or you're more than just a Tea Party buddy.
You are well informed, Grandmaster. A man from Mondstadt living all the way out here in Nodcry, and yet the people and affairs of Snezhnaya seem to hold a special place in your heart.
Oh, the feeling's mutual. Sounds like you know all about who I am, too.
A Fatui Harbinger.
The atmosphere in here just got really tense. Guess we can't just start trusting Fatui Harbingers, even at a time like this.
I must admit, though, I'm a little curious. Seeing as the moon goddess no longer belongs to the Fatui, what makes you so willing to put your neck on the line here?
Nor does Nodcry belong to Mondstadt, Mr. Varka.
Good.
Yet still, you're fighting
Good
for it
point.
all the same.
That's a good point.
Things don't always have to have a tangible payoff. Sometimes, stopping things from spiraling out of control is a higher priority than chasing the spoils of victory.
That's a great mindset.
Of course, I can't say there's nothing in it for me at all. But that's between Columbina and myself.
Arlecchino was instrumental in helping us save the whole Fontaine. I'm confident we can trust her.
Forgive me. I don't mean to doubt you. It's just that the Fatui really have been the source of many of our troubles.
And mine too.
We have our own way of doing things here in Nodcry. But ever since they arrived, the Fatui have treated us with nothing but hostility.
I know there's been a lot of bad blood between us in the past. I've done my utmost to avoid friction whenever I could. But sometimes fundamental conflicts of interest simply can't be settled amicably. That's why I'm here solely in a personal capacity. This has nothing to do with the Fatui. As a gesture of good faith, I'll be frank. I can help Columbina track down the iridescent moon's marrow, which will help her restore more of her power. Anyway, what else is on the agenda? Let's begin.
She says she'll be frank, then completely skips over the details. Looks like she doesn't want to give away too many secrets after all. But she clearly wants to change the subject. It'd be awkward if I tried to bring it up again now. I guess we'll just have to go along with it. She's the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers after all. One look and you can tell she's not someone you'd want to mess with.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fuck with her. I love Yoda.
Well, since Miss Arlecchino sounds confident in her ability to handle that, we'll proceed to the next topic. Yehoda, time to share that top-secret intel.
Okay.
Alright, listen up everyone. First, we now know that Rerir was originally a Conrian secret agent whose primary mission was to hunt down and assassinate the so-called Dregs of the Crimson Moon.
And she's someone of the Crimson Moon.
In the memories, there was a lot of talk about the Crimson Moon and Eclipse, and a whole bunch of other stuff from the time of
Even
Conria.
Columbina knows. She's related. There's a relation between
To
her.
my knowledge, those were the names of two different Conrian dynasties. Long, long ago, it is said that the people of Conria worshipped the Crimson Moon, drawing a mysterious power from its reflection. But one day, a coup saw the Crimson Moon eclipsed, hence the name of the new dynasty that replaced it, and how it became the new emblem of Conria.
Still, long after the Crimson Moon dynasty had fallen, the last ruler of the Eclipse dynasty, the Vinster King, still coveted the secrets it left behind. So, he sent the Rehir of Solnari to secretly hunt down the Crimson Moon's few remaining followers. In those days, Rerir showed no signs of madness. In fact, he was as normal as any other person. Oh, and he had a fiancé, or at least a would-be fiancé, called Tholindis.
Tholindis?
What's the matter?
Just after Rerir gained his body, he called out that name. I think he's stuck in a loop of memories.
Granddaughter!
Granddaughter is interesting.
Interesting. Anything else? What about this would-be fiancé of his? Do we know anything about her?
I think she's just an innocent
Well,
person kind of
she was
caught
a
in between
researcher
the
at
line
the
of fire.
Universitas Magistrorum, but it felt like she was hiding some kind of secret.
Oh, and one more thing. For some reason, Rerir's fragment also contained some of Tholindis' memories.
Yeah.
Though only a very small portion.
Well, no shortage of potential leads, I'll give you that. In any case, it sounds like we can conclude that while Delindus was still around, Rarier appeared to be lucid and quite normal. Delindus, it seems, must have been the one thing in this world that he couldn't let go of. Tell me, though, were these pure-blood Connorians we're talking about here?
They had the
Why
eyes.
do you need to know that? Hold on. If she was a pure-blood Conrian...
She might still be alive.
Oh yeah, just like how it was with the captain.
And Dainsleif.
If we could somehow find her, do you think there's any chance Revere might regain some of his sanity?
It's possible, but it would take a miracle. We can't pin all our hopes on that.
Unless she was turned to a hilly troll.
That merchant who never knows, Dori Sangama Bay. Maybe we could hire her to look into it.
All right, then. Let's keep working in our separate teams. Traveler, Paimon, Kutar, and Miss Arlecchino will go look for the iridescent moon's marrow. As for the others...
On the way over here, I noticed that the wild hunt monsters had grown even more frenzied in their search for Kutar. At this rate, the people living here will be in grave danger too. So I'm thinking of gathering together some of our followers to go wipe them out.
I'll head back to the curatorium and meet up with the boss.
Feels good knowing we've all got something to be getting on with. Given that the Wild Hunt has been a lot more active lately, the Lightkeepers have likely begun their own operations too. If that is the case, someone will need to pass the news on to Flint's. I'll hold the fort for now, then discuss our next move with Flint's, Aino, and Anefa when they get back.
All right then.
Well, the clock's ticking. If that's everything, we'll be on our way.
I'm curious
We
about
better get moving too.
Arlecchino's
We'll try to
connection.
buy you as much time as we can.
She's connected to the Crimson Moon, for sure.
I decided to call in some backup since things are getting so hairy. Our reinforcements should be here any minute now. Stay safe, everyone. Dismissed.
Okay. And who are the reinforcements, I wonder? Okay, there's
We're back.
Friends and Anefa and Aino.
Did we get here a little early? Or a little late?
You're on time.
A tad late. The others have already set off. To summarize, our resident moon goddess has found us a new ally, and Boss Nefer has uncovered some promising info. Everything going smoothly on your end?
Crystal.
Not great. I don't know how long we can stall them for. The decoys are getting taken out way faster than we imagined. I'm gonna make some more later, but I need a timeout first. I'm so tired right now. Oh, right. Inefa, could you fill in Uncle Varga on what we just discussed with Flint's?
Sure. Uncle Varka, you previously told us about how when you went to investigate a source of the Wild Hunt in Amsvartnir, you discovered that it was just a diversion. But according to Flint's intel, several outbreaks of the Wild Hunt had already occurred in Nodcry in the period leading up to that.
So it's
That was
premeditated.
before Rerir had regained his body, when he was far from regaining his full strength. In other words, in theory at least, he still lacked the means to act in two places at once.
So it was premeditated.
Flint's, with everything that's been happening, the Lightkeepers across Nodcry are rallying to fight back against the Wild Hunt. They're gonna need your help. I know, I'm sure you're capable of coming up with something far more effective than decoys. But for now, you should stay here and get some rest. Anefa and I will head back over to Amsvartnir to see if there's anything I missed.
Okay.
I told you Uncle Varka would say that, didn't I? A deal's a deal. Not a word about my snack intake for the next week.
Database updated. Reliability of Aino's predictions increased.
What does that mean?
They were betting on how you'd respond after hearing their intel.
It's the obvious choice, isn't it? That's hardly worth betting on.
We already decided that Anefa should go investigate the situation over at Amsfartnir on her own. You might as well stay here and keep watch. Someone needs to hang back and oversee our strategy meetings. And besides, you still haven't fully recovered from ambushing Rerir.
So I've ended up with the easiest assignment. Well, I appreciate it, everyone. See you when you get back.
Alright. Yep, we're going back here now. This is actually a really good quest so far. I'm really enjoying the lore. Because I've wanted to know more about the Conrians, and I've wanted to learn more about just the lore in general. Like, that's one thing I'll give Genshin credit for, is that the lore is actually interesting. When you don't have to go to the archives in order to read about it.
Here, this will serve as a good spot to cross over.
Arlecchino, hold up a second. Since you brought us all this way, would you mind telling us what you've got planned? We still haven't got the slightest idea what's going on here. And if even Columbina doesn't know where the iridescent moon's marrow is, how do you?
Simple. Because I am an inheritor of the royal bloodline of the Crimson Moon, and one of the last surviving embers of the Two Worlds' flames.
Knew it. She was connected. Huh? She was connected.
Are you serious? Isn't you a descendant of that Crimson Moon dynasty we were just talking about? The one from ancient Conria?
Your surprise is understandable. I was also taken aback when I first learned of it.
So
but the more I thought about it, the more I realized the signs had been there all along. When I was young, I discovered I could wield a very special kind of fire. It coursed like blood through my veins and smoldered away inside my nerves. What's more, whenever I experienced strong bursts of emotion or drew too deeply on this power, it was like some kind of presence within the fire would begin to gnaw away at me, consuming me from the inside out.
Your hands.
Exactly. That is why my hands are like this too.
Yeah, aren't they like burned or
At first I saw it
something?
only as a curse, but once I became a harbinger, the jester apprised me of the truth. Together with my own investigations over the past few years, there are several things that I have gradually come to understand. For instance, take the so-called Crimson Moon. In truth, it is nothing more than the shattered remnants of the iridescent moon, fused with the abyss to prolong its lifespan. Since this blood flame was bestowed upon me by the Crimson Moon, it is a fusion of the iridescent moon's former power and the corruption of the abyss. You all understand the nature of the abyss well enough. I draw upon its power, and in return, it hungers for my soul. This strange blackness is the mark of corruption it has left behind.
If I recall correctly, you once told me that if the corruption ever made it to your heart, you'd become a completely different person.
Did that happen to
Yes.
Rerir?
And that's the reason I'm always careful not to push my power too far. It's essentially a never-ending tug of war.
Oh, sounds intense.
Anyway, the rest of my story can wait. Is there anything else about the Crimson Moon or the Iridescent Moon that you are unclear about?
Paimon has a question. So, the Crimson Moon that the Carians used to worship was actually the Iridescent Moon, right? Which was one of the three Moon Sisters. Does that mean that the Carians were to the Crimson Moon as the Frost Moon Scions are to the Frost Moon?
So much of that history has been lost. We have no way of knowing exactly what they were like. But
You'd have to
I
ask a
would
Conrian,
suspect
pretty
that
much.
the Conrians weren't as devout in their moon worship as it might appear. The iridescent moon's remains simply served as their link to the abyss. Later on, perhaps someone discovered a way to make direct contact with the abyss. Or maybe there was some kind of ideological divide. Either way, a dissenting faction staged a coup and drove out the royal heirs of the Crimson Moon dynasty. Still, even with the dark sun looming high overhead, The Crimson Moon's glow never truly faded. If you want living proof, it's standing right before you.
The first time we met, I sensed something familiar in your presence.
Because you're connected in a way.
When I looked at you, I felt I could see that mysterious red moon in the corner of my eye. In your flames, I saw its broken image, surrounded by a strange black aura.
Well, I appreciate that you kept it to yourself. Much about the Crimson Moon is still a mystery, and I'd prefer not to end up as the object of an insane research project. Anyway, time is against us here, so if there's any other questions, they'll have to wait. I just want to make sure I've got one thing straight. In her letter, Sandrone mentioned that since you are unable to contain the iridescent moon's marrow yourself, you intend to leave it in my custody, correct?
That's right. For now, it's the only way I can pay you back for your help. The iridescent moon is already part of who you are, so with its marrow in your possession, you'll be even more powerful than before.
Deal. Then let's get started.
The way she said deal. Deal?
Get what started? What does this place have to do with the Crimson Moon?
When I first became a Harbinger, the Jester gave me a book called Harry, also known as Leobranto Inamorato.
Jesus Christ.
You should be able to buy a copy next time you're in Fontaine. It's a love story set in the Crimson Moon era. But setting aside the tangled romances of its characters, it also records a few interesting details. In the Crimson Moon era, or so the story goes, there was an orphanage that received children from beyond the bounds of this world, and subjected them to a peculiar induction ceremony.
Beyond the bounds of this world? For real? And what kind of induction ceremony?
The Crimson Moon sages looked beyond this world for beings with powers that surpassed the gods. But fearing they might lose control, they subjected these children to a process of refinement.
So artificial.
They made these children crawl up a fireplace and kept asking them, "Have you died? Did you see it?" Until they finally admitted to having died and seen a crimson moon. The adults embraced the children who passed the ritual, telling them, "Within the fireplace, you have traversed the flames between two worlds. Here and now, you are born anew." The book leaves much unsaid, but I suspect that this was their way of branding the children they had enrolled, leaving an indelible mark upon them so that they would forever live in the Crimson Moon's light.
It's like branding cattle.
That explains why I can't sense the Crimson Moon's marrow in this world. It makes sense that it would be sealed in a special space that can only be accessed temporarily through some kind of ritual.
But there's no fireplace here. Do you see a chimney anywhere?
Paimon, the fireplace is not an
Are we
actual
supposed to build
fireplace.
it ourselves?
It's like a gateway.
Okay, fine. Paimon will go find some bricks.
That won't be necessary. The fireplace is purely symbolic. The key to the ritual is crossing the flames between two worlds. In other words, the flames that burn within me.
So we needed
Those
her
burned away by
no
such
matter
flames
what.
leave behind a kind of ghostly afterimage in the world. In the days of Conria, people believed they could be used to bridge the gap between the two worlds of life and death. In short, I can open a passage to that space for you. That's the easy part.
But getting out?
The catch is I'll need to stay on this side to keep the passage open. So I won't be able to come with you. Once you're inside, you'll have to find your own way.
Yeah, don't worry, we got this.
Very well. Then I'll open it up.
Traveler, spare me a little more moonlight if you would. I may need it. Thank you. I feel like I've recovered some of my strength now. It should be enough to move us across short distances and confront whatever dangers might await. Mistress of the 7 hues of ages past, great mother of the present, crimson-clad sovereign of the 2 realms, by fire severed, by fire renewed, I offer myself now and beseech your descent.
This is totally not going to attract any attention whatsoever. This is going to be like a beacon.
Whoa!
Looks like a gateway to hell.
One word of advice. As you're crossing over, no matter what voices you hear, do not answer.
Got it.
Sounds like what happened when we went to the abyss in that one.
Sinister gloom inside, but also the familiar light of the moon. I feel that I am about to meet an old friend who has changed beyond all recognition. All right, let's go.
Let's go. This is actually really interesting. Where am I walking? Am I going the right way? Yes. Was not expecting it to go this route, but that just means it's a good quest. I'm actually really enjoying this quest. It's actually a really good quest so far. Whoa.
I sense your presence and crave you death and rebirth. Wait, why are you? You have crossed over from another world, transcending yourself.
God, are we there yet?
Hey, look up at the sky! A red moon! This must be the spot, right? Is that the abyss? It's practically filled the entire place.
Please don't let it be the abyss monsters. Those things were fucking annoying in that one.
What a tragic sight. Fragments of your broken body, seized by the abyss, and hung up aloft like mummified remains. Iridescent moon. Was this truly what you wished for?
Looks like there's only one way through. Let's keep going and see what's ahead.
Careful! There's something spooky about this place. Feels like something is lurking in the fog.
I'm sure there is.
Haimon's right behind you. Whatever you do, don't run off without her.
Okay. I might.
By the way, Alabama, didn't you tell us that the iridescent moon had shattered into pieces? The moon up there looks pretty cold, Paimon. How is that possible?
That's us. Oh, shut up. I think I'm good. So those are just Halo Trolls. I can handle Halo Trolls.
Shower me with that! There is no escape!
And just let them die slowly but surely. Hyper Bloom is still broken. That is crazy to think all these years later.
Just like I thought. It was only a facade. I see everything!
Okay, good guy.
Illusion shattered!
Nope, I need to be on the heater first. Whoa, okay, yeah, good thing I didn't jump. Whoa. I almost didn't make that jump. Thank God. Ew. Oh, these guys. Okay, alright.
Shine down. Torn to oblivion.
Okay, give me a kill, please.
Stand with me.
Oh my God. Adult, please. Just sound and sorry. Okay. That was easy.
Huh?
Huh? So the iridescent moon's marrow is up there in the sky?
Huh? For real? That's way too high. There's no way we'll be able to reach it.
No. I'm not sensing anything up there.
It's a
It's
decoy.
coming from under the mountain.
Let's see. Ah! There's some kind of weird shadow over the water.
That don't look like a shadow to me. That looks like a
See
portal.
that? Looks like a mechanism of some sort. Let's check it out.
No. A puzzle? Ah, I hate puzzles. What am I oh my God, I nearly plummeted. Can I really make it up there? Well, not like that. Sorry guys, I haven't played this game in like months, so I am definitely going to be a little rusty around the edges like that.
Looks like a device
Can I
for
find?
Kyrie.
No, I cannot.
People.
It's fine. It'll reset me. Okay, let's try that again. Not die this time. Looks like Farina's pretty tanky. I'm not gonna go too far with the Healy Trolls. Oh, okay. This ain't that bad. As long as it's not nothing too ridiculous. Inazuma puzzles in a nutshell for me.
Now that the mechanism's running, the shadow in the water looks different. Do you think these mechanisms might be the key to unlocking the secret?
No, Duck.
Olympus, we'll leave the rest of the research in your hands. We'll be heading back now.
Here we go again.
I hope this isn't ruining date night.
Mind your own business. Just leave me some snacks on the table.
Olympus? Is it Rear's girlfriend? How come we're hearing her voice here?
Didn't Nefer previously mention that she was a researcher at, yeah, that place? I'm not gonna try that.
Oh yeah. So, do you think she was studying this strange space all along?
Probably.
The abyss has made this space extremely unstable. Maybe that's why some of the things she said and did were preserved here. Like echoes. Or after images.
Whenever I see this view, it takes me back to a poem from my childhood. Waning moon, oh lifeless damsel, weeping on the mountain crest. Mourning still in wistful tone, her fragile soul now laid to rest. For me, of all people, to be here investigating the mysteries of the Crimson Moon space. Is it a coincidence? Or something more?
Okay, where am I going? Clear over there. Okay. Is that really too far? Let me heal you up a little bit. Ew.
Looks like the Abyss has messed up this mechanism. We need to find a way to get it working again. Let's see if there are any other devices nearby.
Let me just summon these dudes. Oh, you're annoying.
I see everything.
Get out of the way. Oh, chest. What's wrong with there was enemies there? Nope, give me an adult, please. Thank you. There's the activation. There we go. Now we can do stuff. Okay, 2 down, 1 to go.
I see. So the moon marrow, or rather the power of the 3 moons, is the key to unlocking. If it really does exist, then maybe this madness can finally be put to an end.
That static isn't me, by the way. That was the game. Okay, scan the healer first.
Take cover behind the rock!
Oh shit! What the fuck? Oh, I hate when bullshit happens in these games. Go! I hate mechanics like that.
With the Abyss inhibitors in place, I should be able to access the chamber with the moon marrow. Oh, Revier, with every step you take, you're drifting further from what you truly desire. But you're not the root of the problem. Ever since that outsider set foot in Conria, the Vinster King has sunken deeper into madness.
Outsider.
If only I could get my hands on that outsider.
We know it's not the sibling because, well, the sibling was birthed into, was brought to Teyvat during the eclipse, during the day of the disaster of
voice
Conria.
mentioned a chamber with the moon marrow. Do you think maybe it's hidden in the moon's reflection?
It must be. For within it, I sense the fragile aura of a dying soul.
Then there's no time to lose! Let's go!
Who would it be? Dottore? Maybe Dottore? That's definitely a plausible thought. Okay, am I gonna die if I set foot in this? Okay, no. Alright. And into the portal we go. Sever the abyssal fetters. Oh no, not these things again.
Looks like we'll have to destroy them if we want to get to the iridescent
Is this what I think it is? Okay, it's not what I thought it was. It's not what I thought it was. Oh, thank God, I hated those things in Outland. Come here, my little trio of Destructos. Okay, this looks fun. hold on. Is this where I need an archer? I'm assuming yes. Well, then let's pull out Raiden for my favorite character, who happens to be an archer. Let me see if this is actually possible. Okay, apparently not. Oh no, not Rift Hounds. Not Rift Hounds. Okay. So that does work. Okay, do not. Oh, I hate corrosion. I hate corrosion. I hate corrosion. I hate corrosion. There we go. Okay, so Ganyu does work here. Good. I want to use my girl. I really have to get close. Oh, that's so stupid. Okay, I can't climb that. So let's go around.
We're way behind schedule.
Oh, shit. Let's do this. Whoops, didn't mean to do that.
Our bond is strong. Born of ice and frost.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Gosh darn it.
Out of my way!
Okay. Back to Ganyu.
Next on the agenda. Hang in there! We're so close!
For being away from the game for a long time, I actually can play Ganyu pretty well. Oh, for God's sakes.
The show begins!
Oops, wrong.
I see everything!
Okay, so that'll... Yeah, I can still do Hyper Brain here. Ugh. God, I hate these enemies. There we go. Is that the fragment?
I finally did it!
Don't say it's over until it's actually over.
Still burning away like an undying flame, yet now contaminated by the abyss.
Isn't the Traveler able
It has
to
taken on
purify
a
it
new
though?
form entirely. If we can purify the abyssal power within, we should be able to obtain its untainted essence.
Leave it to me. I somehow abyss purifying powers. Where does all that corruption go? I feel like it's just...
It's so cold.
Okay.
Is it you? Are you here?
No idea who that is.
Huh? Are you talking to
I
us?
think she's talking to the damsel.
At long last, I can see you once more. Our fates have crossed, and I am finally free. I'm sorry, I lied to you. Even knowing what was to come, I still couldn't let go of the fear in my heart as death drew near. The moment the moon shattered, my body began to split apart piece by piece. Like I was being cut into pieces by 1,000 blunt blades. My thoughts scattered as the cold crept in, but I could not bear to fade away like that. Tell me, what was it that brought you to us all that time ago? If only I had possessed your courage, then I might have been spared this torment more painful than death. You look so puzzled. That's how I felt too when I first saw you.
I'm so confused.
Trust me when I say that everything happens for a reason. Farewell, Hypo.
Hypostasis?
What was that all about? Was that the goddess of the iridescent moon? Oh,
A memory or
it
something.
sounded like she was speaking to a long-lost friend. But none of us have ever met her before, right?
No.
Perhaps. She took me for the goddess of the frost moon she once knew. For a fading soul like hers, our auras must be too similar to tell apart.
But anyway, we've got the iridescent moon's marrow now. That should help you regain your strength, right? Alright, time to leave this place and meet back up with Arlecchino. Let's go!
Is it just gonna take me, or do I have to...
That's odd. This place looks different than when we came
volume's
in.
going up a freaking ton of
Waning moon,
sauces.
a lifeless damsel.
We got a mini boss coming.
It wants to trap us here.
Who's it? The Abyss?
Now we've taken the moon marrow. All that's left here is the dark well. It will show us no mercy.
Well, we'll play it pretty good. It's pretty fun. Don't say that. Don't say that.
They're back! Now what do we do?
This is where you fall. Witness my rise.
I know it. Freaking garbage.
What are you waiting for?
Get out. Why is it lagging? Okay, that was weird. That's weird that just suddenly lagged, but it's okay. It wouldn't be the first time I've had a laggy stream. Definitely not. Most certainly not. Okay.
Oh, we made it! Was that you, Arlecchino? Did you save us? Wait, your hands! They're...
Oh, this? Don't worry. It's a small price to pay.
I love that she's just so
The Abyss
nonchalant
wanted
about
to
it.
trap you inside, and I defied its will by bringing you out. No wonder it's a little angry.
Is there anything I can do in return? If I can purify the abyssal power, then maybe.
No. I have paid the price, albeit a small one, and it cannot be undone. My hands have already fused with the Abyss. Purification would simply destroy whatever's left of them.
But surely... Oh, we're so sorry, Arlecchino. Paimon can't believe you'd make a sacrifice like this for us.
As much as I'd like to call it a favor, the truth is I was simply holding up my end of the deal. Well, Columbina.
Yes, you did your part. And as promised, I will leave the iridescent moon's marrow in your care. From this day forth, may the two worlds' flames burn ever more brightly.
I'll take that as a blessing. Now, Columbina, give me your hand. Accept this moonlight I offer in return.
Looks more like a sun.
Feeling stronger?
Hey, Columbina, are you okay?
Probably just an adverse reaction.
I'm fine. Our powers are a little at odds, that's all.
By the Frost Moon's authority alone, wielding the power of the other moons was always going to be a stretch. Still, I think it's fair to say that your strength has returned, at least to the level it was at as Third Harbinger.
It's still not enough. There's no way I can hope to challenge Rayrear like this. Just one more ray of moonlight, if you would.
Please, Columbina, don't push yourself too hard.
It's okay. I can take it.
How about now? Fighting fit?
At the very least, I won't have to stay hidden like before. I want to see him gone from Nodcry. The Rayhear of Solnari and his wild hunt must be sent back where they belong.
Well, it's good to have something to aim for. You certainly seem more alive now than you did earlier. When I first met you, you didn't strike me as a ray of moonlight. More like a wisp of fog drifting in from who knows where, ready to scatter at the first sign of a breeze. But now, you're full of vitality, just like the Frost Moon, once the brightest of them all. May you keep shining, Columbina. This is who you are.
Thank you. Look after yourself too, Arlecchino. I know you have plans of your own, and that's why you're always seeking to grow stronger. But whatever you're after, don't let the Abyss take a hold of you. I do not wish to see you go down the same path as Rayrear.
I appreciate the concern, Columbina. Although perhaps it's time you took a new name.
A new name?
What would be the name?
Kutar, the Moon Maiden, Columbina. They're nothing more than code names. They describe who she is and the roles she's played, but they're not her real name. We often use code names in the House of the Hearth, too. But it's knowing your real name that keeps you grounded. Up till now, you've been living a wandering life, so you've probably never really cared. All I'll say is this. Once you've defeated Rayrear, give it some thought. All right, that's it from me. I'll get you back safely first, then go meet up with Sandrone.
You're the best!
Let us know next time you need a hand. We'll be sure to return the favor.
I appreciate the gesture. It speaks to your good character.
Mark,
Anyway,
really?
Let's get going. There are more urgent things to do right now than trade compliments.
Also, hello. Okay. That's Act 3. Are we still going?
It was a close call, but we got the iridescent moon's marrow and restored Columbina's strength. And that's
Okay.
all that matters.
I gotta check a few things first.
In other words, mission accomplished. I'm all wondering how everyone else is doing.
6:30. Okay, how's my battery doing? 41%. I should probably plug that in. Just for safety. Okay. Sure, that's close enough. She's a strong cookie. Oh, kooky. Alright. Come on. Checking controls. Not gonna lie, it does feel good to be playing Genshin again. I've missed this game. Even though it has all of its issues, it's still a good game. When it wants to be.
Oh, do you think the others are making good progress? Hope it's all going smoothly. Oh,
It's never smooth.
they made it back as well. Flintz, Llama, how did it all go?
Fine.
All is well, thank you. Nefer and Yehoda had to stay at the curatorium to wrap things up, so they won't be joining us for now.
I ran into Miss Anefa and Miss Aino on the way back. Their work is still in progress, so I suspect they won't be back for a while either.
You seem rather cheerful today, Mr. Flintz.
I certainly am. I achieved what I set out to do and came away with more than I bargained for.
More than you bargained for.
Fighting alone can get quite tedious, but I had the good fortune to run into a pair of brave young warriors.
Oh.
We meet again.
Albedo, where the hell did you come from?
Albedo, what are you doing here?
Not quite. It's been too long. I'm guessing you're here to see Varka?
That would be a natural assumption to make. It's also the correct one.
These two
My God, I
courageously
haven't
led
seen
me a hand
Albedo
while I
in
was fighting the Wild Hunt.
years.
When they told me they were Sir Varka's colleagues, it all made sense. And given how people of outstanding talent tend to cross paths, it's no wonder you're already acquainted.
No, Mark, I'm not trying to get quoted.
Who's your travel buddy, Albedo?
Why don't you come and introduce yourself?
Oh, it's this guy. I forgot his name already. He's the dragging dude.
A gentleman of few words, I see. And a rather stern countenance.
Wait, those horns.
I presumed you
You
were
must
acquainted
be.
with him. Is that not the case?
Starts with a D, I know that.
It's nice to meet you again. We've technically met before.
Yes, we have.
Wait a sec.
Durin.
You're Mini Durin.
Yeah, you're the big
That's
dragon
right.
on Dragonspine
It's
that
me.
died a long time
I'm
ago.
glad to see you again.
By the way, he says it's okay if you drop the mini.
Yeah, I'm not as mini as I
Oh
used
wait,
to
no,
be.
you're the little dragon dude from
Interesting, isn't it? The first step towards
Natlan.
blending into human society
I
appears
think.
to be reflecting on whether one's name really reflects who they are.
Hello. You look so different. In a good way, of course. It's great to see you looking so healthy.
Thank you,
You look
Paimon.
like a 5-star.
And although you're as mini as ever, I understand that diminutives don't always convey endearment. I'll be sure to simply call you Paimon, as a sign of my great respect for you.
Wow. You're such a smooth talker now. I'm gonna get used to this.
Paimon, stop.
From now on, you may refer to her as your esteemed guide, Paimon.
I actually think a diminutive is warranted here. Little Paimon is pretty tiny after all. Traveler, that's kind of mean.
Personally, I think our little Paimon is the perfect size. When people call her little Paimon, it's just because she's so adorable that they can't help themselves. If that's not a sign of endearment, what is?
You're absolutely right, Miss Lauma. My brother still has a long road ahead of him when it comes to understanding human relationships.
Excuse me.
Anyway, speaking of long journeys, didn't Columbina, leave with you? How come she isn't back yet?
She's been catching up with old friends. Wouldn't be surprised if she stopped for a cup of tea or 10 on the way back.
Uh-oh. People are talking about me.
Hope it's nothing negative.
Seems like she's in much better spirits now after meeting her old colleagues. Yeah, that would really get your spirits up.
Judging from your expression,
I'm sure she misses her
guessing
old
it all went well.
Fatsui Harbinger friends.
It's getting crowded here. I'll go grab some chairs.
No need. This is a job for an alchemist. I'll whip some up momentarily.
Paimon is fairly
Thank you for your
small.
hospitality, ladies and gentlemen, but I was merely escorting
She's a
my
fairy,
friends
like,
back.
You
I'll be
cannot
leaving Zendrone
you
shortly,
cannot
as we
not
still have
convince
some
me that
things to
she's a fairy.
discuss.
I mean, look at the size
It's
of
been
her.
a pleasure, everyone. But this is where I'll say goodbye.
It's fine.
We
Our business is
really
conducted.
appreciate your help.
Thanks for standing by us.
Come on, spare the formalities. I'm just glad I could help out some true friends.
I understand.
That was weird.
Wow. Bye for now, Harlequino.
For now.
Oh, this place is hopping. It's probably a good thing one of us left. Otherwise, we might not fit all these people in.
Are you saying we're about to run out of chairs?
As a matter of fact, I am. Come on in and see for yourself.
Oh my god, I completely misread the comment. Paimon is very small. I thought it said fairly. Okay, no comment. Okay, where are we going from here? I'm assuming a new plan. Date? Where did you come from? Also, how the hell did he track you down?
I overheard your little chit-chat outside, by the way. With Miss
It only
Colomina's
makes sense he would
colleague
show
gone,
up,
we should
though.
be back to the original crew plus the other colleagues I brought in. Though, it looks like we have another new face. Someone else managed to rope in a colleague, too?
Oh, wait. He knows we're... Sorry, he's probably here for us.
Frankly, you and Paimon are the only people I know here.
Well, considering you're connected to this guy...
Deanslip, colleague of Tibet's greatest guide, Paimon, and greatest adventurer, the Traveler. Well, not exactly colleagues, more sort of friends.
When
Acquaintances.
someone else jumps in to do the announcing, you know you're speaking to someone important.
Let's hear what he has to say.
He's a Conrian.
Note
He's the
to
Twilight
self.
Sword.
Once Paimon knows your name, the rest of the world will soon follow.
Yep.
When he comes looking for us, it's usually something important. Paimon's guessing you've heard about the Wild Hunt, then.
Probably.
From the looks of it, you're about to hold a meeting. If I were to say that the Wild Hunt is our mutual enemy, would that earn me a seat at the table?
As the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Mr. Dainsleif, there's a seat with your name on it. Though, I can't promise the same for everyone else. Hey, Albedo, think you can rustle up a couple more chairs?
Just draw it.
After all this time apart, Grandmaster Varka's first order is to rustle up a couple more chairs. I've missed this. Is he being sarcastic?
No, he is not.
He's your brother. Why are you asking us?
I've still got a lot to learn about the nuances of human conversation. Trying to decipher Albedo's way of speaking has been like jumping in at the deep end.
Well, technically, I'll be able to. Not really even
I'm
human.
against you now. Don't sweat it. There are people who go their whole lives without getting the hang of it. You're ahead of the game already.
Look at you, Paimon, expert in the art of encouragement.
Perhaps you should go and check in with her. If anyone
Oh,
can
that
hurry
face, that was
along
funny
with
as
you.
hell.
I just got back from the curatorium. Besides,
Okay.
aren't you curious to see what's taking her so long?
Miss Nefer doesn't strike me as the type to share secrets. And since gathering intel is her specialty, I'm guessing she'd prefer to keep her methods confidential. Under such circumstances, would it not be tactless for me to impose?
Oh, but it's fine for me to impose.
What can I say? You have an unrivaled ability to garner people's affection, Miss Moonchander. Besides, you have far more in common with her than I do.
All right, then.
Impressive. She barely fought back at all. I admire your powers of persuasion, my friend.
As I'm sure Miss Lauma will realize soon enough, the trick in life is to always pitch in with other people's responsibilities so that you can be selective with your own.
Another trick is to simply hide in the background.
Spoken like a true sage.
Anyway, looks like we've got some time to kill before the meeting. Let's take a little breather, folks.
Looks like
Feel
they're
free
trying
to
to pull
chat
out of
amongst yourselves. We'll get down to business once the other two arrive.
All right. Well, I'm going to have to take a break from this for about an hour because, well, I've got a thing to go to. I forgot that it was tonight, so unfortunately I'm going to have to end it for just a minute. And then when I get back, I'll probably get back to it if I feel up to it. But yeah, I am really enjoying this quest. I really don't want to stop, but I have no choice. So, yep, I guess we're just going to have to call it for about an hour and then get back to this when I get back. It's raining outside. But, anyways, that was random. But anyways, guys, yeah, I'll be back in about an hour, or maybe not. I guess we'll see. So until then, I'll see y'all, and bye-bye.